catastrophe. You all know full well what I'm talking about.
Let's go see what this Miller needs.
Cities! Everyone here knows someone who has moved away for a better life.
I think this is right.
We've got enough to go
And then once we're done with this, I think we could actually go and
Quick!
help Capon. Continue with the main quest. Or ignoring it for in-game weeks. Probably real life weeks too.
Go! Quick! Go! Ka!
You can't keep me in here!
Whoa!
Please!
What the hell's going on here?
I know you're out there. Please help me.
What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me. The miller's gone completely mad. He locked me in here. He wants to kill me. The keys will be in the hearth room somewhere.
I mean, I don't need the keys. Let's talk to the Miller. Oh, you could be. Where's my dog here? Why is my dog here? Commands. Send home. Go home.
Do I want to send Mutt home?
Yeah.
Mutt, to Devil's Den.
I guess I could have done that all along instead of leaving him in the town square. He didn't go though. He's just chilling. Okay. He'll figure it out. Where's the Miller at? It just seems fishy to me. I don't want to just let her out. She's gonna like, maybe she did something not good. The Miller had to go like get the bailiff or something. I don't know. Close the door for him. Like letting her out is a mistake. But also the Miller isn't here. Okay, I guess the game doesn't want me to jump over that. I mean, do I have no other option? If the Miller's not here, I can't talk to him. Guess we're letting her out.
Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Wait, slow down. Who are you?
Can't you see? I'm from the mill. I'm the miller's wife. The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Maybe he didn't mean it. What would he mean by that?
Damn, that's terrible.
Please, talk to him.
I was trying to. I don't know where he
Listen to a
is.
proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
He was
Stay
not
here.
there.
I'll go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
He was not there, bro. She's... Can I close this and lock her in here again? Also, how is it locked? The lock is on the inside of the door. You stay here. I want to see if she'll come out. Bro, I told you to go home, man. I don't even know how you got here in the first place. He was not here.
There's no one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I'll have to get back.
How the hell did you get out? Hey!
Yeah.
What are you doing there? I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I've come for the girl who's been locked up here. But now I see she's scarpered.
What do you know?
Who
about
could have
this?
possibly foreseen this?
She said the miller here was beating her and wanted to kill her.
You what?
She was beside herself with fear. If I hadn't helped her, she'd have lost her mind by now.
You idiot. That bitch was stealing from me. I locked her in there while I fetched the
What did I
guard.
fucking say?
Not so I could kill her.
What did I say?
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
500? I mean, that ain't nothing to me, man, but let's work this out.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Do you mean to say that helping someone, out of ignorance, granted, but in good faith, is worthy of punishment?
Well, I suppose...
Good faith or not, it's your fault.
He's right.
Well, perhaps
It is
one
my
day,
fault.
when you yourself are in trouble, you'll need someone like me to come along and help you.
I don't give a shit. She took all my money.
Just wait a moment.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that little prick's talked you round.
She used him, just as she used you.
So she's going to get away with it, all because she knows how to twist fellas around her finger.
Don't worry, I'll catch her. I know what she looks like. I'll ask around the village. Maybe someone's seen her. She can't have got far. The laddie is right. He only wanted to help. I can't arrest him for that.
And what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Stay here in case she shows up again.
Curva.
As for you, you may have got off this time, but in future, think with your head.
Dude, I
and not your
did.
balls when you next see a pretty woman. Farewell.
I knew this was gonna Is it over? Is that it?
Fucking bitch. A man treats her like his own, and she...
That's it, huh? I mean, I figured that was what was
All
happening,
women
but...
are the same. I'm sorry.
And... Wonder if I could have, like, waited? I don't know. I'm not gonna.
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen.
Yeah, it did. Dude, I kind of want to wait. Like, it's saved here, didn't it? Yeah. Ah, fuck it. It only saved after I unlocked the shed. I'd have to go back further. I wonder if I just sat there and waited for him to come back with the guard, if that would be, like, the good ending. Let's see what's going on with Betty.
Easy, good horse.
Yeah, there's no point in riding a horse through here. I'm hungry.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Let's go.
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy, and it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house.
Let's go.
And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Ma. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.
Nice.
Good people.
Well, now let's,
Hail.
what time is it? gonna check one more time if I could get a quest off of this dude. I feel like it's gated by something. Like the main quest, probably.
Aye, coming right up.
That much, eh?
Well, not my brother. More than my wife.
All right.
It has to be. All these have to be gated by the main quest line for some reason. I could... Oh, a bed here? Yeah. Let's travel. It's been ages, guys, but I'm back. I still have to unlock my door. Classic.
Stop before it's too late, Henry.
What? Bro, this is my room. I thought that's just how we get into places around here. Like we're thieves, so we gotta lockpick our doors to get into them, get into our rooms. Hey, dude. Alright. Don't really care about any of that stuff. Would be nice if they made it so I could walk behind him. Let's talk to the Dry Devil, who just apparently always stands out here, even in the rain.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Sure.
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Leave it be. You needed men, so I got them.
Don't be modest. You saved those arseholes' hides. They won't even thank you.
You're right.
Shishka's right, you ungrateful bastards. That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To me, then.
May he live long and longer for every drink.
Ah, how you drink, he live forever.
Want a punch in the snout.
Don't start, you pair of cocks. To Henry.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only then? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
And I killed him.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
He's dead already.
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help, and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the woman's. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Uh-oh, my drinking is not
Of
good.
course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
There's a cup in my hand?
Fellas,
Nice.
I could not say it better.
Amen!
Oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.
No hangover, though? Hey, dude.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table. So they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
Alright.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Right. I'm working on that.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, it's better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke until fists start flying. Did you see what happened when we first arrived?
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating at dice?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off tossing your coins straight into a pile of shit.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him and you'll know everything. His face reveals it all.
I heard he's a nobleman, but he doesn't look like it.
He's the captain of Znojmo, but it's true that he doesn't care much for noble manners. He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but chivalrous in a fight.
I suppose he's not a pure, kind soul like you, eh?
Certainly not. He's as twisted as a hangman's noose. He can also be bitter and angry as a rabid dog. It's certainly better not to fuck around with him.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often turns bloody, but sometimes victory is more important than honor.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in
I
any
think
case.
she'll be
But when
fine.
you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing, and she can take care of herself. Remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it sorely.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Okay. Well, that was... Talk to Dry Devil. Okay. Talk to him again.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I haven't felt this sick in a long time.
Well, I'm not hungover at all.
Well, Janos and Adar didn't spare you. But usually they only drink someone under the table like that just once.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Zizka said you kept nagging him about that. Well, the lad taken by von Berkov at Nebakov.
You mean Lord Capon? I haven't made much progress.
Well, get a fucking move on
Okay,
then.
man. I'm one guy. Well, okay, let me... I don't remember what was going on here. Oh yeah, we have to get evidence that the dude's stealing money. And apparently this guy can help. Wolves. Well, thank you. Hold on, I want to see... And I don't remember where it was. The woman I helped with the Thunderstone? I feel like up here. I'll see if it helped. Or if like anything happened after This is her, isn't it? I can't talk to her. Where'd my horse go? Where I left it?
Go. Go.
We cool, guys? Can I go in here?
You. Greetings.
Okay.
Paul's son is out there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another vet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. Good this.
Don't be with you. This is some jiggery-pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Do you need something?
Yeah.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Alright. Learned a bunch of stuff. Let's talk directly under this window.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'm an inquisitive scholar.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Okay. Oh my god, I can ask a lot of stuff.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects, and these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the royal mint master, Ulrich Vervark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman. then the other foremen, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course. For operations, wages, and shaft security.
Okay, I'm learning.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then, they deduct the royal tithe, and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes. But in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
Alright, I've learned a lot. I know your brother.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Alright. Talk to the miners. Go over here first. Dude, where is he? Oh, he's in the... An idiot. He's in the mine. Okay, where's the mine entrance? On the map. Hello, miners. Here's a shaft. Okay, but how do I get down there? Okay, I guess we're not going to this guy first. Where is the entrance? Over there? Maybe?
Quick! Go! Quick! Yeah.
Okay, it's not over there.
Go!
Well, I don't know.
Go!
Over here somewhere?
Whoa!
Oh. Right there.
Good day to you. Give my greetings to
Where
Christian,
is-
and don't forget a torch.
Yep. This dude.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. And who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
So Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
Sure. Yeah, what the hell?
Alright, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
I still don't understand how these are loaded. Strip die.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Got a full house?
It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. Here. Damn it!
Fours? Oh, stupid. Fives?
Good game, friend.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need aught else, feel free to drop by.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not suspicious. Let me just leave as soon as I get the answer I was looking for. Alright, is this dude? I don't think this dude's in the mine. Although maybe he is. Find out. He is. He is.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Hey Frank, you sleeping, bro?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry, I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
Right.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
Right, you're just sitting here.
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin' pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh in a corf. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
Hmm.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah.
I don't remember how
thank
many
ye.
the first
now
guy
leave us
said.
to hew, Mara.
34.
We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Take care for now.
Hey, son, tell Fett we need a stee over in Drift 3.
$34 and $36, I think. I don't know if I have to actually remember this.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, bay?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a student from Prague. I'm trying to get to know the miner's life from up close and write a thesis on it.
Right? A thesis? Well, be damned.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. I don't know if he'd be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young Jaybird, one of our marrows, got scrushed the other day.
Scrushed.
He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara look out for you. Take care.
Thanks, bro.
Beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was as strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, how can he forgive myself?
Feels bad, man. There's no pain in heaven.
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Sure.
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless me
silver,
brother who has died in this mine.
Copper,
and may your holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has died
our
in his
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his
Amen.
soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to eternal
and she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
And
Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord.
You gonna be mad if I
grace
interrupt
into our
him?
hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of
The
his
same thing you said
resurrection.
last time, I think.
Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the banking coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, How much ore's in it? It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Alright. I'm suspicious they each said they get half a groschen per corv. Except the second guy said less than half. Makes me think he's skimming some off or something. I don't know if it's worth exploring down here. I feel like it's just gonna be dead ends.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Standing there watching them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my job's to stand here and fucking watch them swing a pickaxe. Upstairs.
Lob sei Gott.
Oh, steals your book. Despawns you.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
Less?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
Should I go to them and accuse them?
Well, accuse? We want to hear everything they know. That means you need to talk to them. But be very careful. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Okay. Hey bro, surely you didn't hear that. What we were yelling about in the room over here.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corves.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more? I seriously doubt that.
Don't be afraid to tell the
Look,
truth.
you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Cool. You're just a blacksmith.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
What?
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
What is your fraud?
And you're a fraud.
What did you just say?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself.
Really?
I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You're a nobody.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
You didn't hear anything.
Oh. I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of St. Petronilla. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Alright, well I have to dress nice. Without armor. Or weapon. For this. This. I don't have anything for my arms that are... boots? Wear some spectacles. Oh, this is better. I don't have pants on. Okay. I'm gonna go get better pants or something. I don't know why I keep closing doors behind me. I'm immersed. Where am I going to talk to this guy? Rund? They have a tailor? Oh. Oh, I do remember going in there now. Going into their smelting thing and getting yelled at. I got a tailor. Tailor here. Wouldn't be one there. Go all the way to Coot. I mean, I don't know. I'm in 26. Wonder if I wash. Why did it go down? I go down to 24 after I washed up. Well, let's what the hell? Let's go to a tailor. There's one right here.
Greetings.
Come and buy some good bread.
Are they closed for the day? Don't be closed, bro. God damn it. Okay, they're not closed here?
Welcome. I was just about to close up shop.
Well, you're not closing yet, bro.
You got here just in time.
Look, I got a hat. What happened to my cap with peacock feathers? Did I sell that? I had one of these before. I don't have something of better quality. One of these. Damn, this is nice as hell. It bumps my charisma to 30 instantly. Look at pants. Noble gloves. They're all the same. Let's get some though. They're actually all the same. These. Alright, well, let's just get this. Hold on. I want green gloves. That and the hat.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
This. Double gloves. I look so stupid. I was trying to go for some coordinated colors here, but green and red. Well, let's sleep. Go down here to sleep. Go down here, sleep, and I'll get my clothes washed at the bathhouse in the morning, and we'll be off.
Heute ist ein wunderschöner.
Excuse me.
I was gonna talk to the innkeeper.
May God give you help.
Buy some more food, but it's so early, nobody's up. Which means they're probably not gonna be awake at the bathhouse either, but we'll see. Go, Betty. You sleep.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Thank you. Dude, where does Betty sleep? Betty? Hey. Oh, maybe I could wake her up.
God bless you, sir. How can I help?
I'd like to use your service.
Certainly.
I need a hot bath and my clothing cleaned.
Of course, whatever you wish. We'll take care of you like the honored guests that you are.
Thank you.
That dirt just didn't want to come off. But nothing we couldn't handle, sir.
Cool. Well, now I'm gonna change my clothes so they don't get dirty.
Did you hear?
And we're going to Grund. Also have my plate armor on the road is probably a good idea in case I run into an encounter. I don't understand why I go up there, around there, like that. Avoid him.
Stop for a moment, good sir. We're on the search for heretics and sorcerers, and I'd like to ask you some questions. So hear me. I am Brother Adelbert from the Order of Preachers, charged by the Holy Father in Rome to root out all heresy. On our travels through this region, we've heard talk of many sightings of a sorcerer who devotes himself to the dark arts at night. They say he looks like a young man, but his heart is black. He travels the region on a horse and smells of herbs. He wears heavy armor to conceal the weakness of his soul and character and tends to be armed.
Stop, noble sir. I'm no fool. I can see I closely resemble the sorcerer you're looking for, but I assure you it's just a coincidence. Or maybe you've been misled by someone with wicked intentions. Perhaps it's a trick by the very sorcerer you're looking for.
Oh, yes. That is just what an exposed sorcerer would say. But if you are telling the truth, prove your words by offering sincere prayer to our Lord Almighty.
Did you deliberately say you're from the Roman Pope? That was to distance yourself from Benedict of Avignon, wasn't it? It's a sad time for the Mother Church when you have to stress your loyalty to Rome, even to a wayfarer in the middle of Bohemia. Maybe instead of hunting for sorcerers, you should head to the Sedlets Monastery. There you'll find King Sigismund. You can persuade him to release his brother, the rightful king of the Romans. Then Wenceslas and his brother can go to Rome to receive the imperial crown and put an end to this terrible schism.
You're right. This is a difficult time for the church, but in my judgment, it is not for secular rulers to interfere in this state of affairs, for they are the ones who caused it. Nevertheless, I must stay true to my mission. I see you are a man of learning, though. Therefore, you must not be the village sorcerer I have heard about.
That's right.
Please accept my apology. I will continue my search.
Good.
So go in peace and be vigilant, for the minions of hell
Didn't want to have to bloody my clothes. Switches into my noble attire in the middle of the street. Who are we talking to? Baruch. Oh, let's go talk to this guard.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Okay. Hold on. I want to make sure charisma's at 30. Alright. Well, I can't talk to him. I'll talk to the people I know here.
I reckon the harvest will be good this year.
Even though you don't like me.
I'd like to think.
Good day to you.
How's it going?
So,
how's it going?
Fine. There's still plenty of work to do. Actually, I wanted to tell you that you're a really good blacksmith. I'm sorry I got so cocky.
That's all water under the bridge, isn't it? We better get back to work.
Take care, friend.
Alright. Just do a lap around this. Where's an N? Where's the... That's him. I thought I had to hunt him down, ask about him. Get in here. Seems silly that they're guarding two of the entryways, and then there's one that's completely left open. Where is he, at the tavern?
At your service.
Little Nary.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
Interesting.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. Farewell, sir.
Okay. Switching back to my plate armor in case there's an incident. God, I'm noticeably slower. I got used to. Oh, no, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know why I felt
I'm
slower.
always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
That guy's guarding something. Maybe not. I don't know. It looks like he is. I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. Fuck this guy, because he's by himself.
God bless you. What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the scrusher, we scrush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal in till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in the other furnace till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working in the smelter?
I can't complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we're dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke, and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here? In what smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved. And you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shimo over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Sure. Okay.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
Gotta be something else here.
God grant you help.
I want to talk to this guy. I can't. Just wondering if there was something that I would like see and I don't know what it would be. I'm hiding something.
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry.
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord.
That's right.
That's right.
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Oh my. A lot of options.
I'm no threat to you. I won't mention your name to anyone. All I need is for you to point me in the right direction. That's all.
All right. I'll trust you. Listen up, then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What does your job entail?
Here in the smelter, the extracted ore turns into pure silver right under our hands. Bloody miracle, right? Horse shit. It's an awful, filthy fucking graft for a few miserable groschen. If I could, I'd fuck off somewhere over the hills. But I've a family, and they don't ask me what I really want.
Feels bad, man.
How do you like working in the smelter?
I think he
It's
likes
a
it.
shitty fucking job. My back aches something awful from shoveling heaps of ore back and forth. You're always breathing stive from the furnace, and then you cough your soul out after the shift is over. We'll all be crippled wrecks in a few years. That's how it is.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
What happens to the silver from the smelting works?
The bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until a merchant or the blokes from the mint come and get them. Only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access to them, such as the foreman of the works who checks the purity.
Alright. Thank you. Extremely helpful. What if I take a look around? Hey, dude.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Real brave when you're 3-on-1, eh? You wouldn't be so brave alone, would you? You'd shit your brains.
I'll shit on you. I could take you on blindfold.
I don't
Get
think so.
out of here. He's mine. I'll tear you a new arsehole, you fucker!
No mercy!
Hey! Ah!
I'll take your groschen, and I'll take your keys. Like this. Well, that was... I don't want to fight all of them. That was too easy.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver.
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Burish was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Burish forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the King's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Let me get the map.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something.
Well, he's dead now.
But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
For the king.
For King Wenceslas. He may be in captivity, but he won't be there forever. He doesn't deserve to be robbed.
That sounds like a noble cause. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
What, do you think I'm gonna kill you or something? Does he deserve to die? I don't know.
All right.
Just let him go, man.
You can go.
Thank you. I'll never forget this. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
I don't think this guy thinks I'm all that merciful. I did just like one tap him though. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything on him. Wasn't this where that dude in the mine shafts was? The knight in the mine shaft?
What are you doing, you whistler?
Call me a whistler. Or I let you live. Call me names. I think I should look at the map. We can do that after we get there, though. Why is this vibrating? I gotta just pass that first road. Like here. It's 2 to the left and 2 to the right. That's the second road to the right. This to... I could zoom in more. This is in the way. Maybe here? We'll just follow...
God.
Second pa-
You can't just ride on in here.
Why not?
Clear off! You can't just stroll in here. What?
Why not? I'm just gonna take a look around, guys. Is that cool?
Well, are you going? Away with you. I won't let you stay here, even with a weapon. Clear off!
Nah, I'm gonna take a look around, man.
Clear off! You can't just stroll in here.
Well, I am. You stop me?
Get going! Right now! Off you go, quick!
No. I don't think I
You
will.
see, it didn't even hurt. Excuse me. What are you doing back here? I won't repeat it again. Get going, or there'll be trouble.
Well, sounds like there's gonna be trouble, man.
That'll do. You'd better pay me. That's quite enough.
For the cross!
Ah! Take the
There's
fucker
no
out, damn it!
escape!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Show what you're made of.
I feel quite hungry!
I'm all yours. Ha! Ha!
Okay, guys. Listen, I was just having a look around. $3,000, huh? I haven't. It's gotta have anything like that. Got that. This what I'm looking for? It's further up here. Whose horse is this? Aggro. Sounds like it's my horse. You guys doing something illegal down here? Just a fire. Is this is glowing. Water's glowing.
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the woods for nothing. But I underestimated you. An embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything. And even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
And he's dead.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground, no one will hear you scream.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavart von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me.
You can't buy me, Burresh.
That's the wrong answer.
He can't leave here alive! Finish him!
You want to try me?
For the cross!
Alright, next.
I feel quite hungry!
Why must all these soldiers die? They die for you. Hold on. I'll talk to you in a second, but let me loot first. Alright, Matt. Let's talk.
Have you had enough, Burresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
Nice.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was all...
He's standing on a corpse.
As soon as he
why.
became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the Mint Master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the Mint Master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted, undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavart's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
Sure.
You have my word. I won't blackmail you.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have something else. Don't tell me you and Vivek didn't exchange letters, for instance.
You must be the devil himself. Here it is. But I'd appreciate it if you kept it to yourself. I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Likewise.
Nice talking to your torso, man. See you later. Can I read this? Not in the dark. Master Brush, further to our previous conversation, I must express my satisfaction that the irregularities of portion mines have been taken care of. Let's hope that the difficulties been plaguing us for the past few weeks will not repeat. The revenue from our small ventures growing. Would increase your net pay, the payments, the use of the privileges that you enjoy as the owner of the smelter and grind will remain the full amount for the time being. Very busy right now, so we will be meeting or something at the usual place by OG. What? At the something? Where to your artists, my greetings. Make sure they have everything they need. But Volkmar? Take care of it? Okay. Can't get to these keys.
But tell me, brother, is it that bad in here? Hot meals every day, wine in the evening, Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards?
They're dead.
Praise God.
Let's chat.
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
They're
You don't have
dead.
to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
I talked to Buresh. I reckon he'll be on his way now. Heading somewhere far, far away.
What?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master Vivek. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I still need the genuine coin die from you. It's another piece of evidence.
Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. The guards are dead. You're free to leave.
Hang on. That's...
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Okay, man. Are you? Why don't you want to leave?
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
I'll take care of Vavak. You have my word. With the evidence I'll bring against him, he'll be finished. When I'm done with him, you'll be the last thing on his mind.
You reckon it's really safe? That we could go up top?
I'm sure of it.
So, if he says the guards are gone...
Then we could... What do you think?
I don't know. I can't believe it.
Me neither. We're really...
Free! We're free!
Free!
See ya. A bunch of grosh on this table. Free money. Any more grosh I could get? Or I feel the need to pick up all these individual coins. What do I even have? 8,500. Not this way. Another way in? I've like snuck around. I'm lost. I'm lost. Uh-oh. Okay. We're good. Alright, where are we going? Don't trust me. At what point am I not trespassing?
God bless you.
It's done.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
No, it was cool. I killed the guards.
I had a bit of a disagreement with the guards, so I killed them.
Sacre! Well, I suppose it was to be expected someone would be guarding the secret mint. I hope that's all that happened.
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. Luckily, he was reasonable and we made a deal.
What deal?
I let him go in exchange for him telling me everything.
I understand. He's clever enough to know when he's walking on thin ice. Be it as it may, I'll get in touch with Buresh and have a talk with him. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavat locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vivak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But I'm afraid no matter what Master Buresh told you at the mint, no one will believe us.
Luckily, I've got this. A letter from Vavak to Master Buresh.
I got that covered,
He actually
bro.
gave it to me willingly, for letting him go.
This really is the last piece of the mosaic. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Retard's hands, Vivak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
Like whom?
Who do you mean?
Maybe, for instance, you?
I don't need it.
Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint. Only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Buresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
I just want to save Capon.
I just want to save my lord, Hans Capon. That's why I'm doing this.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Ruttard agreed on. That's between you and him. You've heard my offer.
I can't promise you that.
And why, if you don't mind my asking? The deal is mutually beneficial.
I'm not a cheat.
This is Kuttenberg, Henry. Either you're cheating or you're being cheated. Which part do you want to play?
I will not cheat.
I'm simply not going to cheat.
Who do you think you're helping, eh? You think you're a hero?
Yeah.
My conscience.
You'll never get an offer like that again in your life. But so be it. It's none of my business. You made your bed, now lie in it. I'll keep my promise. Here's your books, and here are the copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
It should help the Rutards. Or maybe not. I'm not sure it was all worth it. Now leave me alone, please.
He's pissed that I didn't take the deal, so he can't make the money. Wonder how much I get from it.